of the biggest failed boycotts in history was the boycott of the Switch 2. Nintendo says the Switch 2 will restate delivery is not guaranteed due to very, very high demand. It likely means you won't be able to get a Switch 2 for very long. Yes, the Switch 2 will not be available for very long, which means most people, including myself, will probably be able to wait until the Switch 2, and especially its games are very down in price as well. Here, we need to boycott the Switch. And yeah, it's just so funny that these people are now finally being owned and realizing that Nintendo is way bigger than they think. Okay, Nintendo is not a tiny company that nobody cares about, like, most indie developers. But the Switch 2 boycott failed. Okay, they're saying that in the US, the Switch 2, you won't be able to get it at once. But Nintendo tried everything they can to avoid it, but they said that the demand is so high for the Switch 2, okay, that you won't be able to get it at once in the US, okay, as well. Also, that means the Switch 2 may outsell the Steam Deck in one day. Yes, just remember, the Steam Deck was going to absolutely obliterate the Switch 2 because the Steam Deck is the greatest thing since sliced bread because more graphics. But more graphics did not win. Okay? More graphics did not win. They did not win. These people who think that graphics are the most important part of games did not win. Okay? No one is really boycotting the Switch besides, people online. But you gotta realize, most of these people are going to buy the Switch 2 anyways. The people who said they're going to boycott it, I'm probably going to get a Switch 2 eventually. You're going to get a Switch 2 eventually. We're all going to get a Switch 2 eventually. It's just Nintendo knew that people were going to buy the Switch 2 regardless of how much price it is. Also, most people usually get stuff on sale. Okay? A lot of people usually wait until they get stuff on sale. Only the FOMO people are the ones really complaining about the price because they won't be able to play the games at once. Like, come on. You don't have to play freaking games at once. You can wait. Okay, like the rest of us do. Okay? As well. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the Switch 2, despite all the pirates, despite all, the Steam Deck, fanboys and Sony fanboys, the Switch 2 is selling extremely well, as I predicted it would, kind of like I said the Minecraft movie would sell well, kind of like I said Inside Out 2 would sell way better than what they were projecting as well, and I just know Mario Kart World is might even outsell GTA 6 on the PS5 alone as well. Of course, GTA 6, because of they probably will keep that game around for like 10 years. Will probably eventually outsell Mario Kart World because of PC, Xbox sales, and even probably Switch 2 sales as well. As there have been rumors that GTA 6 will be coming to the Switch 2, most likely in 2026, alongside the PC version. As I don't think they were anticipating the Switch 2 release this year, because again, nobody knew when the Switch 2 was going to come out. So yeah, that's what this video here. Goodbye.